Welcome back to the town of Medusa's Raft in Rimworld Alpha 16. Where, in the last episode, we encountered the derpitude that is the caravan system in Rimworld Alpha 16. And in fact, after a long thought, I'm going to recall the caravan. I want you to return to... Can I select you, caravan? I want you to go back. Split? No. Can I get you to return? There we go. Enter Medusa's Raft. Oh, that's actually quite useful. They were close enough that they went straight in. Now, the reason I've done this is because, frankly, I just don't want to have to deal with all of this nonsense. That's right, Nebula Bomb. You wear yourself out on these animals. That is perfectly fine. You should, I hope, get over your crazy anger issues in the near future. That's right. You just beat up a bunch of animals. That is perfectly fine. As long as you don't start a fight with Dark Aavak, because you'll probably die. That's right, Dark Aavak, if you could move away and just hang out over there. Sleepy Joe, you can also leave. Nebula Bomb will eventually get tired of beating things up. Now, we are going to get our caravan back into Medusa's Raft, and we're going to try and start again, this time in a better way. Wow, that is going to hurt, Nebula Bomb. You've picked the worst thing to punch. You really have. Oh, actually, well done. You didn't manage to kill it. I am fairly impressed. You just beat it into submission. You know what? This is actually going to work. Aha! It finally happened. Okay, Dark Aavak, if you could go and rescue Nebula Bomb. Everything else down there, though, that is free for you to go and nom. That is fine. In fact, actually, Dark Aavak, first, could you go and finish this poor raccoon off? Let's not leave it there suffering, shall we? Now, I've added a new mod into the list. I asked on the Dapperdell Discord whether there was a mod that allowed people to select where their caravan kind of readied up. And there is. Could you take the turkey back? Could you... Miss Minnie's already bringing that one. Can you grab this one? There we go. And there is. So I've added in caravan spot. Now, let me go and see if that is in here somewhere. Marriage spot, party spot, caravan spot. Yes, the caravan spot shall for henceforth be here. This is where our caravan shall sally forth from, and it will be grand. I also took the time to speak with a couple of the other dapplings, just asking over how we could perhaps improve the caravan experience, and I got a bit of advice. One, should have really been obvious to me from the onset. I'm feeling kind of silly that I didn't get that myself. But we are going to be researching and taking pemmican, because pemmican lasts for an age, and normal meals do not in the regular weather, and that would be particularly bad for our caravan. We wouldn't be able to take all of their food. They wouldn't last a very long journey. So we're going to be making some pemmican, and in fact, smithing has just finished, so begin work on pemmican straight away, please. There we go. That should be good. And Nebula Bomb is going to hopefully start feeling a little bit better about everything. I mean, Nebula Bomb is still going to be in a rubbish mood for a while because of all of the eating of people. But there's not a lot we can do on that one. There are some drugs around, so if Nebula Bomb wants to grab some of those, that's fine. Actually, is Nebula Bomb someone who can? Nebula Bomb... Yeah, you can do social drugs, that's fine then. Okay, so I'm gonna have people back here for a little while, just getting ready and prepared to head out. We've got loads of hay grass. Could you perhaps drop all of the stuff you carry? Rather than let it just sit on you, I have to manually make them drop it. That's kind of amusing, actually. Go ahead, drop all of this and people can haul them to the correct places. There we go, that will help. And it also won't all get ruined. Oh, there we go. We've already worked out how to make pemmican. I'm actually fairly impressed with that. Now, what did we want to work on next? Machining, actually. Let's get machining going. That one's going to be a pretty big one for us. So, begin research on machining. Now, how about we have a look at the component assembly? We need 20 components for this. That's going to be... Frankly, that's going to be something... we are going to have to trade components for, or do a massive amount of strip mining to locate the components we could use. Got a little bit down there, maybe. Let's see. Any more? I guess branch mining would be the more effective way of doing it. come to think of it. We don't really need to strip mine to find components, considering they'll just be these little tiny veins in these large mountainous areas. Yeah, probably best not to. However, one thing we could do is if we can build a machining bench, then it's possible we'd be able to get components from all of the mechanoids we've got. Yes, actually that would be a pretty good way of doing it. And a group from the Grey River have dropped by. Let's see how many. Oh, you'll easily be able to fit into our little area here. In fact, we've got loads of art there, just waiting to be purchased. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be grand. The other thing that we're going to do, we are going to build a chess set and a few stools, specifically so that we can take them out. Can I uninstall these? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Then we are going to make a chess set and a couple of things, just so that I can send it with the caravan, because I imagine their mood is going to decay over time. So let's get that built. We want a chess table and some benches. Let's just go ahead and plonk those down. And those can be taken with us. We could also make a couple of beds that we could take. And maybe take enough materials that people would be able to set up some very basic a camp. Because the beds, yeah, we could take some beds. I mean, it depends how heavy they are, really. How heavy are they? Mass, 50 kilograms. It's a little bit more than we would really want. Maybe they'll just have to put up with some sleeping spots, actually. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit better. Right, Sleepy Joe, I require that you speak with one of our visitors. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, you're already negotiating with them, apparently. Ah, there we go. You're going to have a chat. You improved the relationship. Well done. And let's go trade. What have we got to buy? We could buy their pemmican. I'm not going to, because we can buy our own, we can make our own soon. We could, however, sell a couple of the smoked leaf joints. That's not actually a bad idea. I could buy a steel spear if I particularly wanted to. I don't think I do. For now, I don't think I do. Any deadman's apparel that we can get rid of, though, would be very welcome to shift. Also, awful apparel. Because awful, I mean, poor and stuff like that, you can make do, but awful really is at the point where you'd rather not wear it. Even if it's the only thing to wear. Let's get rid of all of these. There we go, that's fine. That clears out a fair bit of space. Unfortunately, they do not have even remotely enough money for that. Should have really checked that first. I guess we could buy the pemmican if we really wanted to. No, there's really no point in doing that. Okay, well, let's pull back some of the more expensive items. We could buy good scrubs. That is not actually a bad idea. That is not a bad idea, though. For the money, we could easily afford to buy it to make them ourselves. So let's not, shall we? Let's go back all the way through these. A little bit more, and yeah, okay. I guess we're only going to be selling a small amount of the items that we had. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, that's good enough. Except, there we go. And has improved the relationship with them a little bit more besides. I'm quite happy with that, actually. Now, what are we waiting on here? They're being built by Miss Minnie. It's good quality. Okay, and install that one. This is a superior chair set. Fantastic. And install that one. And that's normal, but that's fine. We'll install that one as well. Just get them all stored. There we go. Hopefully we can get it in there fairly soon. Sleepy Joe has worsened the relationship with our visitors, which is a bit of a shame. Lisa, are you eating fine meals? Really? Cooked can... Oh. Where did you get that fine meal from then? I guess at this point we could actually start making regular fine meals for them. But let's start making some pemmican. Now, pemmican is what we're going to be taking as the main food source for our caravan. So do until you have... We're going to need a lot. Although, that being said, each pemmican makes a certain amount. I believe each one makes like 18 odd. So, let's take... Well, we'll see. We'll see how much pemmican we end up with from a order to make 10. Yeah, it is 18. So that's going to give us 180. We want a bit more than that, though. Oh, right. It is actually only counting. It's not counting the amount of work orders. It's counting the full amount. Okay. Well, we want a good amount. I would say we want... actually, let's pull that back. Down to 5... no, yeah, there we are. And we'll go for 500 maybe? 500 pemmican should give us a good long while to go. And we'll take this... We'll start producing more once we get to 200 or lower. There we are. That should do us fairly well. In fact, you know what? Insect meat would be great for this. I mean, it's not the best meal that we're going to be sending out, but it's not got a constantly increasing mood debuff. That's the main thing. Use insect meat for this. That's fine. And work our way through the insect meat stocks that we've got. There we go. I'd also like, at this point, we've got the fine cannibal meals. Sure, let's actually set up a regular fine meal as well. So do until we have, let's say, 20 of these as well. But these ones should not be made of insect meat or human meat. Just make them as you can. And resume once there's less than 10. There we go. That should be nice, actually. There we are. In fact, if that's there, then I would prefer the simple meals down there. There we go. That should do okay for now, I think. We'll always have some simple meals in the house. And later on, that'll be what we store over here. They can purchase the simple meals. Oh, have they actually bought anything from in here? I don't believe so. If they did, I didn't notice them. So it's probably already been cleared up at this point. But that's fine. There we go. We could perhaps start moving some things in there. In fact, we could put the insect meat in there, perhaps. That might not be a bad idea, all things said and done. But there we are. We're getting a decent amount of meals prepared now at this point. Let's actually have a look. What bills are we working on? We're working on pemmican still. Worsening the relationship. Stop it, Sleepy Joe. No one likes you. What did you just purchase? I'm not sure you purchased anything. You just left a load of money. Okay. Well, I think they're on their way now. No, they're still wandering around. They were just leaving us money because they seem to like it. Okay. That's fine. Sleepy Joe is massively destroying our relationship with these people at this point. Well done, Sleepy Joe. You are so bad at this. My goodness. Nebula Bomb, on the other hand, pretty nice. But on the whole, hospitality is doing okay. Let's actually check on our faction standing. It's at 55. I wonder if Sleepy Joe is actively destroying our faction standing. That would be a little bit sad, but also kind of funny, I must confess. Right, we've got a lot of pemmican now. Also, Windows wants me to try out Office 365 for free for 1 month. At this point, I'm almost tempted to just accept it and then uninstall it, so it just stops asking me. Oh my lord! You'd think after the 8th or 9th time you said "ow," it would get the message. No, it does not. How are you doing? You've been patched up, okay. You're fine. It'll be a little while before you're really up to going out again. Improved, worsened. Ooh. We've got a relationship over here. A caravan from Ononarine is approaching. They are a bulk goods trader. They will hang around the colony for a few days before leaving. You can attack them, but this will anger their faction. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. Daughter. Archer Donkey? Grandia Sarah. Archer? What? Who are you talking to? Oh, it's one of our visitors. You've got a relationship with one of the visitors in the colony at the moment. Oh, okay. That's actually quite interesting. I didn't realize that was even a thing that could happen. Oh well. Right. What I would like out here is to replace our torches, which have unfortunately gone out. Got enough wood in there? Yeah, we've still got loads of wood. We don't need to worry about that too much. But a bulk goods trader from Ononarine is amazing. They enjoyed their stay, left us herbal medicine, left us panther skin. Fantastic. Amazed with the stay, score 100. They will visit again in a few days. Well, there we go. Glorious. We got some extra things left as gifts. I tell you what, hospitality is an amazing mod for that. You just passively generate income. Sleepy Joe, we need to have a chat. There may be the possibility that we won't need to send out the caravan just yet. If you have lots of things that we can buy, let's see. You've got. I would like to sell the boom rat. Do not want a boom rat. We do not want to sell our turkeys. No. A boomalope. No. Got an alpaca. Ooh. We could... Oh, no, that's an ibex, though. Sorry. I was going to say we could get an alpaca female. And we'd have a breeding pair. We're almost up to the full amount of pemmican that I wanted to stockpile. That's good to see. We've got a lot of insect meat still, a lot of human meat still. We could purchase quite a lot of venison, but I really don't think we need to. We could purchase a bunch of chem fuel if we wanted to. We can purchase 12 components. Puts us one away. That's so frustrating. It puts us one away from being able to make our own. At that amount, it's probably going to be worthwhile. As there is still a reason for us to travel to their area then. Almost certainly a reason for us to travel to their area. We'll probably be able to purchase a good bulk load of components from them direct. The alternative is I could just break down. Veronica, could you bring this in instead? Okay, never mind. Balthazar's already got it. But we could break down one of our current component-heavy items and then make more. For example, we could... Well, actually, no, machining. The machining table will give us components when we start pulling apart these. So yeah, we'll just wait on the machining table. That should not be an issue for us. Let's see about adding in the tool cabinet, though. I'd like another one. This is going to require a lot more steel. So that's going to need us to go out and start mining more. Which is fine. Again, we'll get a load of steel from... There we go. Machining. We can start breaking apart all of the mechanoids. At this point, I would not mind looking into... We could get the rocket complex. Basically the gun complex, but with rockets instead. Which is kind of silly. Let's instead go for a military-grade turret. Please and thank you. We'll start researching these now. We've got the machining table. So, let's go ahead and build this. It only requires 150 steel. Let's get that down there. And also build a dining room chair right about there. We will pause that for now so that any steel... Oh, any steel is put into the machining table. That is what we need. Oh, of course. Yes. That. Drat. Silly me. Alright, how are we doing for food? We're doing actually quite well for food right now. We're even starting to bring in some psychoid, which is awesome to see. Right, at this point, I think we can probably go ahead and plow the soil down here, especially soil there, and eventually we'll get down to here as well. I'm actually getting some really good progress with our garden area now. Fire, that is not good. Right, well, that needs to be gone and put out, please. There we go. Never mind, it's already sorted thanks to the rain. Good times are these. And we've got it. Thank you so much. We can now make a couple of things. We can make mortar shells, military helmets, armor vests, which are incredibly useful. We can make some proper weapons, some guns, assault rifles, gas masks as well. But the main thing is always, always, always break these down. Do forever. Just keep going until they're dead. Yes, and thank you. Now the component assembly bench, you know what? We could actually put that... Interestingly, we could put the component assembly bench into our prosthetics area. And there's a part of me that thinks that makes an awful lot of sense. Like, an awful lot of sense. Let's see how big this is. It is a gigantic assembly bench. So if we popped it over there, maybe a little bit deeper. Okay. This area would have to get significantly bigger, but... Or we could just put it at the top. Yeah, you know what? That seems quite reasonable to me. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll dig this back a bit. About to there, I would say. Something like that. Push it back that far, we'll have the component assembly table right up there. That should be awesome, in my opinion. Right then, well, we don't need to do the caravan run just yet. I would like to. It's still something that I intend to focus on, but it's not something as necessary right now. This room is probably fairly cold, actually. How's your room? It's 19 degrees. How are you doing? Are you happy in there? Insulted? Rebuffed by dewdrop? Oh, what did you do? Okay, right, well, now that these are going to be broken down, there we go. Components and glass steel coming in. Soon we'll be able to build up our component bench. And all will be well. And we don't need that, so from this point on, the mechanites are going to be being taken apart so quickly, we're really not going to have to worry about it. There we go, some more components. And once this one's broken down, there we go. We've got enough now to build our component assembly. And everything is going to be so much easier for us at this point. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Ooh, really? Little area? Okay, I'm not entirely happy to see that. But alright. Let's go ahead and build the slate block wall across. And down there. We also want to make sure power is running right the way around. So up and along. And we'll make it redundant. There we go. Perfect. And that should not take very long at all. In fact, if we can get all of these rocks moved, that would be grand. Excellent. Area revealed. Breakdown makeshift fuse. Oh, don't you dare use up my components before I manage to build this thing. I would be most vexed. Most vexed. Let's get this sorted. There we go. And at this point, let's just make sure that we've broken down everything there. Yes, we have. Good. Reduction. We want the component assembly bench. Right about there, I would say. And a nice dining room chair as well. Right there. Get a regular lamp just in there. There we go. And actually, cancel that for now until we've finished with those floors, because I don't want that to be messed up. We've got a slate skull. Ooh, quality superior. Let's have a look at you. Cuboid for depression. Oh, we've got off to a good start. This work bears an image of a boomalope kneeling, hands overhead, trying to extinguish flames on her body while nearly naked. What on earth was she wearing if she was only nearly naked? Her mouth is open as she screams for help. The scene takes place in the middle of a village. The style is minimalistic with post-impressionistic elements. This depiction tells the story of a boomalope catching fire on the 10th of spring. Very well. Its beauty is 92. 92 beauty. That's going into our prosthetics lab. Because I feel that they are at least as deserving as everyone else of having a beautiful place to work. So there we go. In fact, they're going to be doing amazing jobs. They're going to be building all of the super cybernetic components for Dark Aavak. So it makes all the sense in the world that Dark Aavak would prioritize them having a brilliant place to work. It's like, oh, well, you're going to be making the stuff that I actually want, so you get the awesome room to do it in. I want my prosthetics manufacturers to be as happy as they possibly can be. Makes sense to me? Really? Okay, 2 fuses went down. That's fine. They'll be fixed. Unfortunately, it will use up my components. Let me just have a quick look. How much components do we have? Do we have enough? Where would components be? 23. Getting close. Sleepy Joe, can you prioritize work on this instead? Can you... No? We lack the steel. Can I... Oh, damn it, I can use it. Okay, well, we clearly need some more steel then. Let's continue on the mining. We need to get this done rather sharpish too. In fact, that area is almost out of steel. So it's probable that we're going to have to start cutting into this one. Let's get that on the go then. We need that component assembly bench done right now. Thankfully, there is a decent amount of power, especially now that it's daytime. We've only got 21 more components. We need to get this built right now. In fact, since we've run out of power, let's get the generator running again. There we go. That'll help fill these batteries pretty sharpish, actually. This is a lovely room in there now. Let's have a quick look. This room is absolutely wonderful. Wealth is mediocre, but beauty is pretty. Now, that's in a workshop, which is quite impressive. There we go. I could start putting some more of these around the place, I guess. Let's actually look at the ones that we've got in here. That's excellent. Have a look at this one. Black Trouble. This work portrays a brother playing craps with 5 farmers. The scene takes place inside a small town built near a valley. The image seems to express godlessness. Okay, godlessness. Let's pop that one in. Where's Nebula Bomb these days? Nebula Bomb, where do you sleep? Nebula Bomb sleeps up there. Nebula Bomb, your room is already amazing. Jaradan can have that one. That'll make up for the fact that he's got a room that will regularly have insects exploding out of it. Right, military grade turrets have been researched. Now let's see if that's actually added anything new. Security. We've got the military grade turret. A more powerful variant of the automated turret. Longer dual barrels provide increased range and for greater bursts has higher chance to explode in a radius of 4. Now let's actually have a look at how this would position. It's just a little bit shy, but it's got a decent range on it compared to these. Still not great. Still not actually great. But I think we'll do it. Sure, let's uninstall you. We're going to replace you with a military grade turret. And while that's going on, we are going to... We could look at super soil. Grow things faster with this mycelium network prototype, which adds some nutrients to the soil. This is space attack, cost multiplier 200%, project-based cost, blah, 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 becomes 2,000 for us because of our tech level. It would be nice. The shredder turret allows the production of deadly close-range shredder turrets. That would be nice, because these would be great to... I'm thinking we'll have one of these, so that if anyone gets close to our area, we could build the shredder over here. So if they actually are charging our turrets, the shredder will just, well, as the name implies, shred them, which will be good. Oh dear. Oh dear. They'll prepare for a while. It's a group of tribespeople. That's not a bad deal, honestly. We're going to be able to easily deal with them. Okay. How much work can we get done? Dewdrop, could I get you to go out there and haul this for me? You'll never do hauling. Okay, Dark Aavak, can you do it? I would like Dark Aavak to do it, because Dark Aavak is a little bit more capable in combat. Balthazar, get down there. Veronicorn, get down there. Haul these. Jaradan, could you also do this for me? Let's make sure we get everything we can hauled back up. No empty spaces. Fine, that's okay. Now, where are they going to set up? Hopefully not near enough to spot my people heading out. Okay, colonist needs rescue. What's wrong? Wake up addiction. Withdrawal. What? 11%! Stone don't smoke leaf. Okay. She's got a massive tolerance to wake up now. But yeah, we've run out. Well, that's unfortunate, really. She's downed. Lisa, could you rescue her? Yeah, we can count Miss Minnie out of the next fight then. That's unfortunate, but okay. Get back, Dark Aavak, as fast as you can. Hopefully the others are also on their way. We've got a good haul of materials, so we should be alright, I think. Hopefully they'll just go straight in here rather than up and around. Yeah, good. There you are. It's a little slower for you, but it's fine. We've brought in a lot of the steel now. Right, they're beginning their assault. Right, we'll cancel the deconstruction order. And at this point... Okay. Let's get everyone together, except for Miss Minnie. Go to your stations, please. And move there quickly. Yes, you know, we kind of needed this anyway. One person straight down from... 2 people down from the steel traps. Fantastic. That's right, Dark Aavak, you get in there. There we go. They're in range now. Our automated turrets are unleashing. They are going to do a bit of damage to these turrets, however. That's right. Good, good. Apparently someone didn't like them. It always amuses me when they're like, yay, he died. I was hoping that would happen. There we go. Keep it up. They're going to break fairly soon. Yoko, do not come out here. What are you up to? What on earth are you up to? No, Yoko. Yoko, bad. Bad, Yoko. Yoko, go back. Turn around, Yoko. Oh, no. Of course, Miss Minnie isn't manning the gun complex. Let's turn that on. There we go. Not that we actually needed it, it seems. We were doing all of that without the gun complex. Right. Now time for you guys to just rush. Well, you could rush. Oh, they broke my torches. Wow. What douche. That is just rude. Massively rude. Okay, well, everyone is good. And draft. Yoko, you're now back on being allowed to go wherever you want. Yoko can go everywhere, except in a raid. Now, there's a couple of people around that we can collect. Let's have a look at you. Chemical interest, too smart, green thumb. A definite possible. Definite possible. Dark Aavak, could you prioritize... is it you? Oh, did I look at the wrong one? Are you dead? Oh, yes. Bad me. None. Teetotaler, psychically sensitive, careful shooter. That's also not too bad. Teetotaler, nudist. Steadfast, teetotaler. Wow, they were all teetotalers. Okay. And psychopath, ugly, depressive. Well, you're a no-go. Dark Aavak. Unfortunately, Red did not make it. However, Combaro, maybe. Psychically sensitive, don't like that. Nudist, really not particularly keen on that one. Okay. We could release some of them. Just, you know, to be nice people. We'll set that off from being medical. And it's really down to you two. Who's the better here? Age 35, age 37. No permanent. You've got a bite scar. So have you, though. Your right arm was cut off. That's unfortunate. But it can be fixed. Worry not. Okay, rescue, or rather capture them. And... yeah, I really would rather not have to deal with a nudist right now. So, Lisa... sorry. I mean, I could release them. Oh, you know what? I feel bad. I feel bad killing them just because they don't like wearing clothes. Mostly because I don't like wearing clothes either. I can relate. It's okay. We'll save you and you can be released. I'm not going to put up with you in the colony, but I'm not going to kill you because of it. Sometimes I'm too good to these people. Really, I am. They raided me, remember? We didn't start this fight. We didn't seek them. They came over here. Right. If you could... good, you're already doctoring them. Very happy about that. There we are. You're also undrafted. I can't believe they just broke my torches just to be scallywags. How incredibly rude. Hopefully we can get this sorted soon. In fact, if I could get anyone to work on that. Veronicorn, could you deliver resources up there? There we go. I just want to earmark these for this construction. There we are. Perfect. That's all I wanted. There we go. Let's make sure that they're okay. You will be released as soon as we can. It's fine. You will be... ooh, you're a difficult one, but we'll try. And you... also a difficult one, but we'll try. Actually, given that, it might be easier just to let him go. Let's see your health. We'll keep them around and see if we can possibly bring them to our cause. At the same time, it will actually help Sleepy Joe because it'll give Sleepy Joe a captive audience in the very literal sense. This will allow Sleepy Joe to massively improve his his negotiating skills. Ah, that amuses me. Could you tend to their wounds, Dark Aavak? What are you up to? Yes, good. Everyone needs to be tended, really. How are you doing? You're not going to last very long. So, Sleepy Joe, could you treat them? Rather treat them right now than not, because ultimately there's a very, very high chance I'll just die before Dark Aavak is able to finish doing what he's doing. There we go. How are our batteries looking? Batteries aren't doing too badly right now. Once you finish treating them... Miss Minnie's no longer incapable of walking. That's good. I was going to say, when was she wounded? And of course, she basically knocked herself out with smoke leaf. Ah, Miss Minnie. This is why you don't want people with chemical interest in your colony, frankly. It just doesn't end well. Right. Be sure to tell your friends how kind we were to you. Well, you know, the ones that survived. Don't tell them about the one that didn't survive, but didn't survive long after the combat. Don't tell them about that one. That's condition for your release. Right, I really should have made that deal before I released them, I suppose. But oh well. I'll just get a couple of things fixed if we can. And all will be well. Have we got the second one going up? Yeah, we have. Oh, fantastic. This is going up as well. Oh, goodness gracious me, am I happy to see this. Right, add bills. We want components. Do until we have 10. At all times we need 10. Needs 25 steel to make, but always have 10 made. That is incredibly important. Let's have a look at some of the rest of the art before we do anything else. Oppression. This carving bears an image of an abstract depiction of want. The scene seems to take place on the outskirts of a small town, while the style is abstract and minimalistic. Very well. This one can be for... You know what, Dewdrop? You're making all of this wonderful art, and you're not even benefiting from it, so you can have it. There you go. You can have oppression in your room since you like it so much. Want for Dark Aavak. This work bears a portrayal of a group of turnips. The smiling head of an explorer watches over all, and the work is shaded in hues of white and purple. Lovely. I can go in there. We have got... That one's already being moved. The beat of Dark... Dewdrop, is this something you want to tell us? On this sculpture is an illustration of Antonio Dark Aavak, Kafalu, teaching release to an alpaca. Oh, right, to an alpaca, as Dark Aavak thinks of what's for lunch. How did you manage to portray this in an artwork? The triangular structure of the image almost conflicts with its minimalistic style. 6 hypnotists is shown to the right of the main scene. Its representation tells the story of training of the alpaca on the 2nd of summer. I also want to put that one in Dark Aavak's room, but perhaps this one should be in the alpaca's room. No, this one's going to be going down there. Oh, I do love that we've got someone who's so good at art, but it is very funny. It is some very, very amusing art going around here. Next up, I think we've got... Oh, Miss Minnie. We've got more than enough to set all of this up now. Miss Minnie. Oh, bless you. You're up to 14% of withdrawal. It is massively affecting your consciousness right now. Massively affecting your consciousness. Pain minus 20%, consciousness minus 30. Yeah, you're just constantly stoned to try and deal with how horrible you feel about the wake-up issues. So, I think for the time being, we're going to try and help Miss Minnie out a bit. You're going to have longer in your day dedicated to joy. We'll just give you more time to do anything, actually. I think that would be a better way of doing it. There you go. That should hopefully allow you to just go to sleep. Because you'll have less time where you have to be up and working. There you go. And could you also clean that room, Balthazar? Because it is a bit of a sty, isn't it? There we go. Perfect. Right. Well, now that we've got all of that done, we are going to need, well, a lot more people chopped up, actually. If we could get more hauling done, that would be super cool. Thank you. Balthazar, could you prioritize hauling? Veronicorn, prioritize hauling. Jaradan, more hauling. Nebula Bomb, hauling as well. Dewdrop does not do hauling. Dewdrop does building stuff, and now that Dewdrop has no art to do, Dewdrop can do quite a lot of things around the colony, actually. There we go. Perfect. Getting all of these corpses out of the way so people stop having to look at them all the time. Balthazar, if you could move this one. Veronicorn, if you could grab this one. There we go. And Sleepy Joe, if you could just rearm these traps, that would be super great. They did quite well, actually. They did really well. these steel traps certainly did earn their keep, frankly. Get this one set as well. I don't really mind the blood being in there, but the fact they're going to have to rebuild this torch every single time, that is going to get on my nerves. And no mistake. Go ahead and... Oh, well, you can't really do anything. Ooh, wait. Yes! Go equip that steel club. Unless there is something even better around. There's an awful spear. No. Go and equip the steel club. There we go. We will then build another torch to light this area. There we are. And everything should, at that point, be fine. Let's make sure we get these flames taken care of, please. No. Loads of flames all over the place. Much flames, much bad. Let's try and do our best. But that's going to be it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed, though, and will be joining us for the next. We've managed to put things to rights, I feel. Oh, goodness, we've got a fire right inside the colony. But in the next few episodes, we are going to be taking the caravan out. We've made some good preparations. We've got pemmican to take out as the main food source, which isn't going to run down. We've also got a chest set to take out, just so that every now and then I can have them make camp and restore their mood a little bit. Generally, we'll be approaching the caravan situation in more of a micromanaging way, rather than just sending it off and hoping that it gets to its destination without any mishaps. We'll be visiting it fairly often and having them set up camp and actually tend to their needs a little bit. But that is it for this episode. So as always, do remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.